Apparently, when a player leaves Manchester United, they go on to achieve incredible things, and Manchester United is the problem. I'm going to list out a few players right now. Let me know which players out of them you would have kept, or which players out of them would get into any of the top six teams in the Premier League, or maybe in the world. I'll read out a few players to you now. Phil Jones, David De Gea, Axel, Donny van de Beek, Elanga, Greenwood. Let's start with them lot first. David De Gea, maybe. To be honest with you, it was right time to let him go. However, if we had an option between Onana and David De Gea, it's an absolute no-brainer. Has to be David De Gea. Greenwood, would have loved to have kept Greenwood. He can go on his left, go on his right. I really, really like Greenwood. But with what he did, it was unthinkable for United to keep it, and we made the right decision. Although it hurts, but it was a right decision. Elanga, there's a myth that he's been unreal. Have you seen him at Newcastle right now? He's played about 15, 16 games, no goals and no assists. Newcastle fans are struggling with him as well. Go on to the next part. Telles, Fred, Dean Henderson, Martial, Varane, Brandon Williams, Pellistri, Alvaro Carreras. Out of that, Alvaro Carreras, he's obviously starting for Real Madrid. He didn't get a chance at Manchester United. We can blame Eric Ten Hag for that. Dean Henderson over Onana every single day of the week. He's a maybe. But nobody else. Then we've got players like Anthony, Garnacho, Lindelof, Onana, Højlund, Wan-Bissaka, Eriksen, Johnny Evans, Scott McTominay, Sancho, Rashford. Anthony is actually doing well in the Liga. But did you see Real Betis versus Chelsea in the Conference League final last season? He didn't get a sniff. Why? Because Premier League is a different level. And it's just not suited to him. And he couldn't get settled. Simple as that. So I know I wouldn't have him back. Garnacho, that 45 million we got for him right now looks actually pretty decent. I think only Scott McTominay gets a real shout in this. Massa maybe as well, because we had some poor games as well. And when you're playing in Italy, it's an easier league. But if I had any opportunity to bring any of them players back, it would be Scott McTominay. Højlund, we only hear when he scores. But there's so many games for Napoli, but he's not doing well. But you'll only hear when he scores, or he's scored another goal. Of course he's going to score. It's Italian league, and he's got Kevin De Bruyne behind him. So of course he's going to score. And I think that was bound to happen. Then you've got someone like Rashford. Rashford, you expect him to do well at Barcelona, and he is doing well. But when you take him back at United, not for 1 second, with the attitude that he had when he left, I would not have him back for 1 second. How many of them players would get into any top six team in England? I don't think any of them would, or there'll be very few people that would. And let me know what you guys think in the comments on which players we should have kept, or any of